Hi everybody, back again with another video series. This is the Walking Dead No Sanctuary board game that I've got through on Kickstarter. Excuse me. I believe it comes with, I've pledged and got everything that comes with the game, or everything that's worth getting for the game anyway. So this is a series that's going to be done over about, hopefully 4 videos. And we're going to start off with the base game that you can see here. And I'll throw in a couple of the stretch goal stuff as well in each video. So this is the box art, obviously taken straight from the show. I've taken everything out of the box already just for speed purposes. This is a look at the inside of the box. You've already got a tray there for putting your cards in. Unfortunately it was damaged in transit for some reason. And if we take a look at the back, just shows you everything that comes in the game. A little bit of a story there about it, what you can expect. So on opening the box up, the first thing that comes out as always is the rulebook. It's not a very big rulebook at all. It looks quite easy to sort of follow. So we'll take a quick look inside the rulebook. Gives you all the contents, the usual fare that you're used to seeing with rulebooks. More text in this than there is pictures, but it doesn't look too taxing on the brain, so it should be okay to pick up and play. Next up we have the scenarios. I believe there's about 7 of these, I think, offhand. Gives you all the different setups on one side and how to set it up and the story behind it. And on the other side, it's just like a sheet for these are tasks that you've got to do in that scenario. So you've got to complete these tasks to win. I would have been happier if these had been come in a book of its own rather than just these sheets of paper, but I'll just give you a quick look at them. So the other side is pretty much the same, just your tasks. So that's 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry about the shakiness. 5, 6, and 7. Yep, there is 7 there. Next up we have the tokens. You get 2 sheets of these. Now these tokens here, which I believe is food, ammo and resources for building things like barricades. If you back the Kickstarter, you have the opportunity to get these in miniature form, so you'll see those on a later video, and they are double-sided. So you get 2 sheets of punch outs. Can't remember what all these bits are for, having not played the game. Next up we have the map tiles, quite large, fairly thick as well, so they should be okay for standing the test of time. These are actually scenes, well, hand-drawn scenes, but they're scenes from somewhere in the show, and they are double-sided. So you get 1. Pretty nicely drawn. 2, about the same size as Zombicide board, so you could probably use these in Zombicide if you wanted to. There's 3. There's the RV. 4. I'm sure somebody out there will make 3D parts for this. It's 5, and it looks like 6 sheets. So potentially 12 because they're double-sided. We'll come to the character cards in a little while. Let's look at some of the other stuff first. So you've got these dice, which sorry about that, I got called to do something. So these are the dice. With the Kickstarter you get some other custom dice as well, which again you'll see on a later video. I can't remember for the life of me offhand what each bit does, but I think that's a success, and obviously some of them are failures. We get quite a few cards. These are extra cards for extra. I don't know if these are actually in the base game that you get on retail. I think these might be just included in the Kickstarter, but I could be wrong. So you've got your gas mask walkers. Got Dr. Jenner reference card. These are double-sided as well. This is obviously your reference card for what you do in the game. You've got the Strangers activation card, the Rivals activation card, the Rival Generals reference card, and Daryl's Ride card. Next up we have a smaller sort of card. These are, I don't know exactly what these are, but it's the maps that you're using. So you've got your board there, and it's certain things that happen, I think, in certain areas, but they're all pretty much the same sort of thing. It's just that the red dot is in a different place. So not having played the game, I couldn't tell you exactly what that is for. Carrying on with the really small cards, these are the search cards. I think they're all search cards. Yes. So when you search, these are the things that you find. Could be good, could be bad. And knowing these games, a lot of the time there's more bad than there is good. So it just enhances maybe your health or your trust that your character's got, that sort of thing. First aid kits, the usual thing, probably food, ammunition. And there's the bad ones. No pictures on the cards, bit of a shame, which is one of the gripes I've got with this game. Next up we have the event cards. It's quite a big deck. I think this has to happen on every turn, and you have to choose which one I think you want to do. Red is, I believe, there come in 3 colours. You've got red, green and yellow. Red is quite dangerous, green is fairly safe, and then the yellow is in between. But these all depend on the decisions that the leader in the game makes. He decides what he wants to do, which one he wants to check. I believe that's what it is, if I remember rightly. If you need to know, just go and check on a few YouTube channels. There's people who play this game on there, and you'll see exactly what these cards are. But there's, say again, no pictures, just loads of different types of events that can happen in the game. So no 2 games will be the same, no matter how many times you play them. Oh, I can't straighten these bloody cards up now. No matter how many times you play the game, it's going to be different every time. Different decisions need to be made. And then you've got this larger deck, which is your character cards. Sorry, I got disturbed yet again. This is about the 3rd time I've tried to do this video, but I'm not stopping it this time. You've got a deck of cards for each character, with their special abilities and the sort of things that they can do. Again, you've got 3 different colours. You've got green, yellow and red, and it depends on, red is aggressive, yellow is sort of in between, and green is placid. So this can affect how the game goes as well, depending on what you want to do. And the leader, obviously, when he says he needs something done, and if he chooses the red card, you've got to try and follow suit with the red card as well. If you can't, then the leader loses trust and things can start to happen. But the thing that these are nice cards, but what I thought they could have done is change the picture for each one. Meaning the picture is for Andrea, it's the same on green, yellow and red. So it would have been nice to have had something a little bit different, just to maybe show the mood of the card a bit more. But you've got loads of cards here for these guys. All the characters, they're all pretty much the same. You'll see the actual character picture on the character card, so I don't need to show you on this. But I think at the back here we've got an extra one, which is Daryl's Ride, or Ride Daryl, which I believe is Kickstarter exclusive. I don't think you'll get that in the base game, and I'm getting fed up with these bloody cards keep spraying out everywhere. It's a pain in the arse to do this one-handed, but I haven't got a tripod. So that's all the cards. As you can see, they're all falling all over the bloody place. Never mind. So we'll move on to the character cards now. So this is your abilities. Can't remember exactly, that's fighting. I'm not sure what these two are. But there's Daryl with his special survivor ability. And obviously you have Rick, Andrea. It's a shame she got killed off in the show because I quite liked her. Shane, again I think he could have done a lot more further on into the show. T-Dog, another one who didn't have a big part. Dale. Merle, again, could have done a bit more in the game, in the show. And Glenn. Then we have, can't believe what these are. These are the group sheets. So this is your morale and your threat. And we have the outlaws. These are the guys who are going against you. Strangers as well. So that's their sheet for when they appear in the game. So yeah, that's the character cards. We'll now come on to the thing you've all been really wanting to see, which is the miniatures. So we'll leave the survivors till last. Got 3 trays of these. So first of all, you've got your colour-coded bases to show which character you're controlling, because it's a 1 to 4 player game. I believe that is the most you can have. This is the first set of zombies. I believe these are the gas mask zombies, some of them. So we'll take a look at these. Hopefully this is coming out okay on camera. They're not too bad miniature wise. I mean, I've seen worse. So you've got several of those on the top. Then the next row down you have some of these guys. I believe these are like the outlaws. And you get a few of those on that tray. So that's the smaller tray of the 3. We'll now take a look at the next tray, which are all zombies. Don't get too many of these. I believe there might be some got interrupted yet again. I'm not sure if these are zombies or strangers or rivals. I think these are the strangers by the looks of them. A few of those. Let's take a look at another one. Female version. That's a zombie. Tell by the way the leg is. The camera keeps going in and out of focus. This is not a very good video by me today. She's got an axe stuck in her shoulder. There we go, that's better. Back on track. There's quite a few of these zombies. This looks like it's one of the bandits. or the rivals, as it were. I'm just trying to find you all the different sculpts. That's it for that tray. There's quite a few there, as you can see. And finally onto the last tray, which includes the heroes, but we'll take a look at the other sort of zombies that are in the pack first. Now, these are definitely zombies. And here we have a special one. This is Daryl Rides, or Ride Daryl, as it were. I believe this is the Kickstarter exclusive. Not a very big miniature, actually. All these miniatures are fairly small. Right, so we'll now take a look at the survivors. So I believe this is trying to, oh, sorry about that. Get the character sheets. This will be Shane. I keep forgetting their names. So this is Shane. Next up we have, this looks like T-Dog. Merle. This is Herschel. Got interrupted yet again. Next up we have, this is obviously Daryl. So I'm assuming a lot of people who play this game will probably want to play Daryl. They'll probably look pretty good when they're painted. Here's Andrea. She's the sharpshooter of the group. Glenn. There is another version of Glenn in this game. You get that with the Kickstarter exclusives, I believe. And Carl and all the others will appear in later videos. And finally, Rick himself. So yeah, there you go. That is everything in the base game. I'll put a pause in here and we'll take a look at one of the little stretch goals that I got. Okay, so the stretch goals and Kickstarter exclusives come in these sort of white boxes, so you never really know what's in them. I've got two of these, and these are the 3D miniatures for the barricades and all that, and the resources. So you get loads of these barricades. So say I've got two boxes of these. Sits in there, and in this little bag, you can just about see them. You've got the ammunition, the food, and the resources for other things. So there's your ammunition. That's your resources there. Or that could be the food, actually. I think it's just ammunition and food. You get loads of those. That's just to replace the the tokens that you get with the base game. So I've got 2 boxes of those. There's the other box. So that's it for this video. Sorry that was a bit of a crap video. I got fed up with being interrupted all the time, and I just lost track of where I was and what I was going to say. But it just gives you an idea of what you could get in the base game if you got the Kickstarter. So the next up video after this, we will take a look at one of the expansions and a few more of the stretch goals. So until then, see you later.